Yeah. You Shakur fans got some explaining to do, man. Y'all have some explaining to do. I'm dead serious, man. For real. Because why is it that Shakur Stevenson get treated like this untouchable, unbeatable, top 3 pound-for-pound fighter in the world when the resume don't really match up to the way people be talking about? But let's get into it. So every time Shakur name come up, people start talking like he this Floyd Mayweather mixed with Pernell Whitaker, mixed with Roy Jones type dude. Can't nobody touch Shakur. Can't nobody touch him. Shakur, the best fighter in boxing. #1 pound for pound, right? Max Kellerman, he'd sit down in front of the world and tell everybody that nobody in boxing is as good as Shakur Stevenson.
The only way Shakur is not the favorite against every single fighter on the planet Earth is if he's giving up size.
Based on what? What are you basing that on? And I'm not saying Shakur can't fight, so don't do that, right? Shakur can box, period. The skill set is real. The defense is elite. The distance control, elite. His timing, elite. Ring IQ, absolutely, right? But when we talk about pound for pound greatness, I need more than passing the eye test against some average fighters, man. At some point, I need to see you do it against another dude who we already know is elite. That's where I'm like, hold on, man. Now let's keep it 100, right? Shakur, he got good wins, right? He got good wins. He beat Jamel Herring back in 2021 when he had the WBO belt, right? Then he beat Oscar Valdez and unified at 130. We're going to give him that. We got to give him that because he earned that. I ain't taking nothing away from him, right? But now let's look at his more recent run. Let's look at the last 5 years, right? Edwin De Los Santos. That fight was so damn boring that people was falling asleep in the arena. It was at his hometown. People was leaving early. And De Los Santos, he ain't went on to establish himself as this pound-for-pound monster or this great elite fighter. He ain't did nothing. Then you got Artem Haratunyan. I'm sorry, I don't know his name. He's a solid fighter, but we was never calling him elite. Hell no, right? Then Josh Padley. And no disrespect to Josh Padley, but he was a late replacement for Floyd Schofield. And Shakur handled him like he was supposed to. That's what he was supposed to do with an electrician, right? Then William Cepeda. Now that was a good win. Cepeda was undefeated when Shakur beat him, and we saw Shakur go out there and win, right? Then Cepeda turned around and beat Lamont Roach. So that Shakur win, actually, it aged pretty damn well. I mean, if we gonna be 100. Then he moves up and beats Teofimo Lopez for the 140-pound belt. And again, good win. Good win. But here's my problem, bro. This where I'm like, hold on, man. We talking about a man that people are calling #1 pound for pound. Do you know what that means? #1 pound for pound. So my standard gotta change when you screaming #1 pound for pound. I'm not asking whether Shakur is good, bro. We already know that. That's not a question. That's not debatable. I'm asking, where are the other pound-for-pound fighters on his resume? Where they at? So let's look at what to me looks like a pattern, right? Keyshawn and Devin. Shakur was right there the entire time, pushing Keyshawn towards that Devin fight, right? They thought Keyshawn was going to get a free belt, and Devin would drop the belt before fighting Keyshawn. So Keyshawn pushed for the fight, talked about it, called for it, promoted it, and then Devin said, let's make it happen. And once Devin said that, all of a sudden now, Keyshawn don't want to fight. He disappears. He say, hold on, $3 million ain't enough for me. I need more than that. Why? Why would you need more than that when you know that's triple what you made your entire career and you know that you could beat this man? But my question is, was Shakur really helping his play brother get the opportunity? Or did Shakur believe Devin wasn't going to accept the fight, allowing Keyshawn to get a free belt, and also at the same time taking the pressure off of him fighting Devin? Right? All that smoke came off of Shakur, remember? I don't know. I'm asking y'all, But then look at what happened with Ray Savage and O'Shaquie Foster. Shakur tells O'Shaquie Foster, you beat Ray Savage and we got to fight. Okay. O'Shaquie goes in there, handles Ray Savage. Pretty much a dominant win if you ask me. Now what? Where's Shakur at? Nope. Shakur don't want that fight either. He not going to get enough credit. O'Shaquie too small. Come on, man. And then to top it all off, Shakur said himself that the Zone offered him a massive amount of money to sign with them. Now, the Zone signed network deals with all the big promoters, Top Rank, Golden Boy, PBC, everybody, Matchroom, everybody. So the business move, if you really wanted to make the big fights and show you was the best in the world, would have been to sign with the Zone, because they would have been able easily to make those fights happen with the other elite dudes. But what Shakur do? He signs with Dana White and Zuffa Boxing. They don't have no elite fighters on their roster, especially in or around his weight division. Not one elite fighter is connected to Dana White and Zuffa Boxing. All the business is on the Zone. So you want to stand on business, sign with the Zone. Instead, Shakur, he goes the opposite way of the smoke. I mean, I'm done giving this dude credit for fights that he might win, right? That might happen. People keep on saying, Shakur beat this guy, Shakur beat that guy. Ooh, then fight him. Stop fighting these B and C class fighters and then acting like you number 1 or number 2 or number 3 or number 5 pound for pound. I'm tired of this, man. I'm not putting this dude on no pound for pound list until he fight a pound for pound fighter, man. But until then, I'm judging Shakur Stevenson on the fights that actually happen. Not Twitter, not Instagram, not none of that. So, y'all tell me, did Shakur fool everybody? Is this man legitimately the number 1 pound for pound fighter in boxing? Or did we crown him, or a lot of people crown him, before he actually earned the crown? Drop it off in the comments. And as always, y'all know my motto. The only way to keep it a stack is to cut the cap. Yeah. Peace.
Hit the like button, man. Hit the subscribe, man. Rock with your boy, man.